Good day, traders. This is Richard. Good day, traders. This is Richard. It's Saturday morning, about 8 a.m. Pacific time. We've been forecasting the markets since about 5 a.m. to prepare for trading next week. And we're now looking at silver, one of my favorite trading instruments. There are approximately 36 futures instruments that could be traded over the course of a week, but we look at only about 6 to 8. And we've already done some research on that, on those instruments. Right now, we're looking at silver. We're of the belief that it's headed up to 25, up there at 25,265, based on this geometry, this A, B, C, D, and then this smaller geometry here, this A, B, C, D, where we got to this past week. We closed right here. This white candle that moved from down here to way up there during the last 4 hours of trading on Friday is where we closed, right there at 24,415. That purple number is always the weekly close when you're looking at this on the weekend. And if you're looking at the chart during the trading week, you're always looking for this purple number, this white number in a purple background, because that's the current price. And on the weekend, it's the price of the close on Friday. So we closed right here, 24,415, and we're expecting price to go on up to 25,265, another $5,000 up there. And then we believe it'll pull back. But it's also ready to pull back right now because of this irrational exuberance that we experienced on Friday. I'm going to draw another little geometry from this low up to this high, back down to that low. And you see we got right up there to that high where we closed. So now because we reached that high, that A, B, C, D, the D is the high that we reached, because we got up that high, we expect to pull back a little bit before we go on up to that 25,265. So we're expecting price during the coming week to come down from 24,265 all the way down to 24,003. And so that's somewhere in the neighborhood of $3,000. So this target here be about 1,000. That's 1,000, and this is 1,000. So we make about 3,000 roughly. I haven't done it. I haven't done the actual arithmetic yet, but that's the inference. So we're going to sell it here as it comes back down to this point right here, which is the 38.2 of the Fibonacci series, from the 100 down here to the 0 up there. Or if you want to look at the other way, from the 0 up here to the 100 down here, this 38.2 is the natural retrace. So we're expecting price to come from that high back down to that low, and then go back up to there over the week after next. So this next week, we're expecting a pullback down to 24 from 24.4. That's not a lot of pullback, but it's enough pullback that you don't want to be in it long. So the natural thing to do is to sell it up here at the open, if we can get in it up there at that high, and write it down to 2,400 from 24.4. So the thing is a $5,000 contract, and when you go from 24 neat to 24.4, that's about 40% of $5,000. And what's that? 40%, 4 5s is about $2,000. So that's the way we take a little bit of money out of the market every week. So if you're looking at this market on Monday morning or Sunday nights, anywhere between Sunday night and Monday morning, but not right when the market opens at 3 p.m. Pacific, but after it's traded for 4 or 5 hours, like at 7 or 8 or 9 o'clock at night, start looking for a sell. Start looking for the sellers to take over and get in it, and expect the ride to take you down to 38.2% retrace from the high. That's all there is to it. Once you get to that point, then you become a buyer again, and you reverse and go on back up to about 25.5. So 25.26, $25.25 is the ultimate target, and then it's going to pull back more on the next volley. So here's a few volleys. There's a volley 1. Here's a volley 2. Here's a volley 3. Here's a volley 4. And expect a reverse volley downside here, and then another volley all the way up to 25.25. But that'll be week after next. The coming week is a sell signal. That pretty much says it all about silver, forecasting it out from the 16th, 15th, or 16th of the month. Remember, Monday's a holiday, all the way through Friday. So we're expecting selling down to 2,400 from 24.4. I've said that 3 times. You should have it clearly in your mind what to expect. Now, here's the thing that you want to look for. We do this every week. This spreadsheet is our way of telling you what we expect. That's not the right one. I think that might be, well, this is just an example. That's not the right one. That's not the right one. Let's see if I can find the right one. There's one from the 31st of December that predicted what was going to happen the first week in January. That's what you look for. We put that up on our website at swissft.com. Let's see if we can find that here. So we just go over here to SwissFT. That's our website. And then to find that kind of information, you go over here to Trade Alerts and Weekly Forecast and look at it right here. And this is where we tell you what we expect. There's the charts we give you. So you can look at the charts and see what we think about each instrument. Click on that, blow it up, and then you can blow it up a little bit more and read it better. When you're finished reading it, you hit this, you hit your escape button, and it takes it back down to size. And then you take it back down, or that I meant to take it back down, hit that escape, hit this little double arrow over here that takes it back down to size. And then you back up, hit this X here. That'll take you back down here. Then come back in here and look at this thing right here we give you. And so you can just scroll that down. That's right there on our website. So every Sunday or Monday, you take a look at this and see what we forecast. And our batting average is somewhere in the neighborhood of 80%. So if we say it's going to do something like this, there's an 80% chance that it'll come true and a 20% chance that it will fail. So you've always got to have a stop in case we were wrong and you're following us. Nothing's perfect. We can't be perfect all the time, but we're pretty good. So you can use our research, analysis, and forecast to forecast your own trades with some likelihood of potential accuracy. Not 100%, but it's likely. Much better than going to one of those casinos in Las Vegas, where I live about 10 miles from about 25 casinos. I don't go in those casinos. They're nice places to visit, but I wouldn't want to live there. I live out here in the suburbs where it's beautiful. So that pretty well sums up what I had to say to you. Little short message to help you better understand the financial markets so you can take a little bit of money out of the market every week. I try to get $500 a day, every day, and $2,500 a week out of the market, and doing 2 different kinds of trading. I trade intraday and I also trade intra-week. My weekly trades make me more money. They're a little bit harder to manage than the short trades I take off a 15-minute chart intraday, and I only trade a couple hours a day. That pretty well sums it up. Thank you very much for your attention, and I hope this helps you get started thinking about trading. I will teach you to trade if you give me the time, about an hour a day, 5 days a week. Actually 6 if you count Saturday when we do our weekend research. So plan to spend an hour a day with me for the next month and the next year, month after month for about 12 or 15 months. You'll know what you're doing. I wouldn't recommend you risk any money during that hour a day that you spend with us over the next year. Plan for that hour a day to be your study. You'll be able to trade and make money a year to 15 months from now. But if you try to trade today without knowing everything you need to know, you will lose money. And I hate for people to lose money that listen to me, because I'm going to try to guard your money every way we can. We're a team here. We're here to help. We will teach you how to do this. I will teach you to trade. Richard Rube, signing off. 8 to 80, blind, crippled, or crazy. I will teach you how to use my right-hand trade to take $500 a day to keep the job away in just 1 hour a day while you watch us trade live right before your eyes.